Hello and welcome to my unboxing and review of Warhammer Commemorative Series Inquisitor Earsmus Cartavolnus. This is the store anniversary model for 2022. So on the front bit we actually got himself there. There we go, holding a giant sword stabbing into a heretical book of some sort and a giant eye right on the back. And we've got just over here as well, a bit of a closer up of the miniature itself. Right, so let's open up and have a look, see inside. Right. Oh, it comes like a little coffin or something like that, yeah. A little cheap flexible plastic container for it. This is, oh, I'm having great fun popping this out now. Earphone users be warned. Oh. Okay. There, got him out. I apologise for the loudness of that as well, but this is just one sprue miniature made, I assume, in 2022. You can see it just up there. It'd help if it actually would focus. It's not going to focus. Okay, never mind. Keep it to about there then. Oh, so there we are. So how many parts are on there now? I'm seeing 9, am I? 9 pieces maximum? Yep, I think 9 pieces is maximum for this miniature here. We got his front. His front is actually quite ornate as well. I can get that a bit closer. That's the best part. Quite a long sword as well. They're saying Exterminatus, and then it has M-O? Exterminatus Mortis, maybe. The Mortis? Moralius, maybe. On a Chaos book as well. So the underside of the book, which will be facing upwards like that, has got a Chaos symbol right there. The 7-point star, and looks like it's got a hole in there as well to stab the sword through. Or yeah, it's got a little notch just in the end of that, flame there. You can just see that. I take it that all slot into the book. Oh, that's good. The book has actually got writing in it. It's indented. It's actually molded in. It's not someone going fancy with Rhinox hide and a very fine detail brush. This is all, I don't know what's the word, engraved, embossed, I don't know which one it is. But yeah, there's actual writing there, so that'd be quite good, to easy to paint. It's just Zangi just, and a bit of Aggressor goes right into those recesses there. That's going to be brilliant. I was not looking forward to painting writing. And there's his cloak as well on the back there. Socket as well for the backpack, the huge eye in the backpack as well. And it says, Malleus Officium Imperialis Iris. So if you can speak High Gothic, please tell me what that translates to. And the backpack here, so we're looking at the front of the backpack now. Like giant eye, and looks like a, oh, the skull. You can't quite see, but the skull right there has got little horns on it and an Inquisitor symbol right in the forehead. This might be a skull of a demon or some sort of psyker maybe that I took hold of. And there's a back as well. And it looks like the purity seals are flowing backwards. This is now the back of the backpack. Looks like it's flowing backwards, as if now he's probably stabbing his sword into that book. There's a rush of wind and chaos BS and all that, you know. And there's his head as well. His head is actually separate, so it looks like the hood as well. Look at the instructions in a second. Looks quite easy, so there his head would probably just slip inside there. And there we go. We got a hand. That's robotic hand as well. A robotic hand just here holding what looks like the hilt of the so his right hand, or his left hand is on the sword, half the sword hilt, and his right hand is above, holding it like that. Looks like it's connected by power cable to probably his backpack as well. Well, that's enough for the miniature, I think. Unboxing. I'll have a quick look at the instructions now. Also, it comes in the 32mm base. Yep, that's it. Just instructions inside there. So there's the instruction, nice little booklet there. It tells you exactly what you get. Close-up detail work of himself there. That looks quite, yeah, 9 pieces. Very straightforward, very easy, I think, to follow. Yeah, that's going to be quite simple to follow. Oh, huh. It even comes down here as well. Oh, in English, just we're going to go for the English. His name, HQ unit, unit size 1 model, unit cost 80 points. And that's useful having that there. Will he have a data sheet on the next page? He does, in multiple languages. So let's have a look-see at his data sheet. Movement 6, weapon skill 3, ballistic skill 3, toughness 3, 3 wounds, strength 3, toughness 3, 5 wounds, 4 attacks, leadership 9, and a 3-up save. So there comes equipped with a bolt pistol, his named force sword, which is his own name. You only have one model in your army. So bolt pistol, pistol 1, strength 4, AP nothing, 1 damage, 12-inch range, and his force sword. So it's a melee weapon, strength +2, AP 3, 2 damage. It says each time an attack is made with this weapon is allocated to a demon model. Saving throws of any kind cannot be taken against that attack. So yeah, sod your invulnerable saves with this weapon. Abilities: Authority of Inquisition and Quarry. See Warzone Octarius Book 1, Rising Tide, page 37. Not even in focus. There we go then. Unquestionable Wisdom or ability. While a friendly Imperium unit is within 6 inches of the model, models in that unit can use this model's leadership characteristic instead of their own, useful for Imperial Guard. Warding Sigils. Each time an attack is made against this model, subtract 1 for attack's hit roll. Not bad at all. The Black Incolatus. That's what it says just there. Or ability. When a friendly Ordo Malleus Acolyte unit is within 6 inches of this model, each time a model in that unit makes an attack, add 1 to attack's hit roll. Okay. Warlord trait: Formidable Resolve. See Warzone Octarius Book 1, Rising Tide, page 84. Okay, that's annoying. So he's a Psyker as well. Model can attempt to manifest 1 psychic power in your psychic phase and attempt to deny 2 psychic powers in your opponent's psychic phase. It notices Smite and Ritual Shackle psychic powers. So, Ritual Shackle. Malediction. Ritual Shackle has a warp charge value of 7. If manifested, select 1 enemy unit within 18 inches of this Psyker until your next psychic phase. Subtract 1 from psychic attacks made for that enemy unit. Each time a model in that unit makes a melee attack, subtract 1 for that attack's wound roll. That's not bad, I quite like that. If the result of the psychic test was 10 or more, you can select 1 enemy unit within 24 inches of the Psyker instead of within 18 inches. Wow, yeah, that's really good. So faction keywords: Imperium, Inquisition, Ordo Malleus. So that will be very important if you read the, the book on the Octarius, what the heck is it? Warzone Octarius Book 1. I assume that'll have information inside there. What abilities he has, part of his Inquisition faction. I think that'll be like, sod demons. Character: Infantry, Psyker, Inquisitor, Age on the Imperium, and his actual name. So we're going to have 1 of him inside. But yeah, there we go. And of course we got in French. Oops, it's easy. Not the freaking camera. Espanol, Deutsch, Italiano, and I assume Chinese. I do apologise. Mandarin, and yeah. But there we go. There's the unboxing. I think what I'm going to do now is quickly build him, and we can compare him to his old metal miniature. And here he is, fully built. Very intimidating pose. I quite like it. Another little detail that I noticed when I was building the miniature, that the inside the flame that he's stabbing into the book, coming out of the flame, there's a little face. So we've got like 2 eyes and a nose, and maybe like a screaming mouth as well, built into the actual flame. So that's a nice little detail there as well. A lot of nice detail in this miniature. This is a stark contrast compared to the one that I unboxed last year. Check the link in the top right hand corner now. I prefer this miniature. The way how it looks is a bit more interesting to look at, like compared to 2021's miniature. But this one's going to be a lot more detail in him. I have not got a turntable. A lot more detail on him compared to that Cryptek miniature. I forget his name now. But yeah, his power arm, augmented bionic arm, looks much nicer compared to like other ones that they have in the 40k universe. Didn't take too long to build. It took me about 10 minutes to build. It wasn't too bad at all. The only thing that I've noticed now is this gigantic seam down the hood. You can't not miss it. It's right there. If you're good with green stuff, go ahead and milliput. I use Bondic, which is a UV resin, a little light that you buy as well with it. I'm going to try and squirt that in there, smooth it off, and make it all nice and smooth so there's no massive seam down his hood. Unless you want to I don't know, add some little stitch marks in there or some filigree in there to make it a bit posher. He's an Inquisitor, he needs to look awesome. And his purity seals in the back there flowing backwards from him, so that's him bang on from the back. It's all coming out from the backpack. Either the exhaust might be causing that, I'm not too sure, or it might be the power of the book being destroyed. Nice little detail, good details back here with this constant eyes going on. The Inquisitors love their eyes, have you noticed? They love their skulls, they love the purity seals, and they love their eyes. And like sashes as well. But yeah, very, very decent miniature. So, like I said before, I'm going to compare him to his previous metal version. But having looked at the rules now, slightly different focus. There we go. So this miniature came out in, God knows when, I suspect in the early 2000s, but you can see the similarities. You can see the power sword, the gigantic inquisitorial eye in the backpack, the hood as well, and the bionic arm. He is carrying a different weapon. He's carrying in this one a combi melter, combi flamer, or that Inferno pistol, whichever the Inquisitors actually use. And this fella's only got a bolt pistol, so it's not a new version of this exact miniature. This is a named character. So the weapons are slightly different. You've got that combi flamer, combi plasma, well, I think probably combi flamer, Inferno pistol, and then we've got a bolt pistol and a unique force sword as well. But yes, a bit of difference. He's a little bit taller. He has got he has not got a tactical rock. He's got a tactical book he's standing on. He's actually stepping on the book and then slamming his sword in. I love it. And pause the back of this miniature as well. This is, like I said, metal miniature, very, very old. The eye is significantly bigger. I think he's overcompensating for something. But yeah, that's just compare the two. So they look very, very similar, as you can see. Yeah, it's not too bad at all. Like I said, this miniature took me 10 minutes to build. I'm not bragging, I'm just saying how quick it was. 9 easy steps to follow. Not that many mold lines. Nothing really bad how to build the miniature. The instructions are straightforward. The only thing I'm a little annoyed is now that although the sword looks really cool slamming into the front, it's covering all his chest detail. And by I mean his chest, I mean like the chest armor, the breastplate. It's like embossed and engraved metal. And you can't really see it, unfortunately. So that covers up all that lovely detail. But every inch of his miniature is covered in detail. So you can have a little bit of fun painting this guy. Not for the faint-hearted, I think. But there we go. Thank you very much for watching my unboxing and review of Inquistor Earsmus Cartavolnus. I had to break down his name into 3 parts. Well, 6 parts to try and pronounce it all. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that unboxing review, and I'll see you again in the next one. Goodbye.